Good morning, friends. Welcome to online study in Sri Digambar Institute of Technology, Bhandari Remote Dosa. This is JP Yadav from Electrical Department. Today's topic is reflection and refraction of waves. At first, what is the reflection and what is the refraction? Reflection and refraction. When a wave is an incident on any surface, a part of the incident wave is reflected and a part is transmitted into the second medium. If the wave is incident obliquely on the boundary, the transmitted wave can also be termed as a reflected wave. Here the incident and the refracted waves obey Snell's law of refraction, and the incident and the reflected wave obey the law of reflection. The reflection of wave or a pulse can happen from two types of surface. Refraction in physics, the change in direction of wave passing from one medium to another caused by its change in speed. For example, wave in deep water travel faster than in shallow. If an ocean wave approach a beach, the part of the wave further from the beach will move faster than that closer in, and so the wave will swing around until it moves in a direction perpendicular to the shoreline. The speed of sound wave is greater in warm air than in cold. At night, air is cooled at the surface of a lake, and any sound that travels upward is reflected down by the higher layer of air that still remains warm. So the refraction and refractions have the boundary conditions. So what is the boundary conditions for reflection and refraction? Interface between different media imposed special boundary conditions in Maxwell's equations. It is important to understand what restrictions are placed on the electric and magnetic ends at media interface. Since reflection and refraction of radio wave is described in terms of these boundary conditions. Plane wave reflection at a media interface, we will consider two types of reflection sensors scenario: reflection at an interface between two dielectric media, and a reflection at an interface with a perfect electrical conductor. In each case, we will derive the Fresnel refraction coefficient, which is in general a function of wave polarization, angle of incident, and frequency. Consider the interface between two media. Medium 1 is assumed to have a permittivity 1 and permittivity 1. Likewise, medium 2 has permittivity 2. They can be dielectric conductors or however you want. Now introduce a plane wave incident from medium first. It consists of electric and magnetic fields. When it reaches the media interface, part of the wave is reacted and part of it is transmitted. Let such scripts I, R and T refers to the incident, reflected and transmitted ends. Consider the diagram below. Rays indicating the direction of propagation is shown in figure. Incident, reflected and transmitted with z-axis or the axis normal to the interface. All rays are in same plane called the plane of incidence. The vectors shown in the diagram are for the electric fields normal to the direction of propagation. But bear in mind of magnetic ends exist as well. Two specific case of electric ends polarization are shown. Refraction and reflection at a dielectric interface. In the diagram, the wave can be polarized arbitrarily. We will consider two cases of polarization: since any wave can be decomposed into these two cases that rest in an electric field parallel to the plane containing all the wave propagating vectors. The other polarization is an electric ends perpendicular to the xz plane. Reflection and refraction from dielectric interface. After applying the law of reflection and Snell's law, the problem of wave propagating across the dielectric interface reduced the finding the amplitude of the fields of three waves at the interface. The electromagnetic waves constituting light are refracted when crossing the boundary from one transparent medium to another because of their change in speed. A straight stick appears bent when partially immersed in water and viewed at an angle to the surface other than 90 degrees. A ray of light of one wavelength or colors in passing from air to glass is refracted or bent by an amount that depends on its speed in air and glass. The two speeds depending on the wavelength. A ray of sunlight is composed of many wavelengths that in combination appears to the colorless. Upon entering a glass prism, the different refractions of the various wavelengths spread them apart as in a rainbow. Once the fields are known at the interface, the fields in region 1 can be obtained by superposition of end. Whereas in medium 2 the fields are for arbitrary polarization. Handling wave across the media interface is quite complicated. The problem is elegantly handled by decomposing the fields into its components, one in the plane of incidence and other perpendicular to it. We therefore analyze the two-case electric field in the plane of incidence called parallel polarization, electric field perpendicular to the plane of incidence called the perpendicular polarizations. The refraction and reflection with perpendicular polarizations. Without losing generally, let us assuming incidence electric field is pointing out of the plane of papers as shown in figure. Here the medium first, medium second. When the wave is incident at angle this theta I and transmitted at angle theta t with normal z axis. Here the wave is incident at theta I and transmitted at angle medium 2. Here the electric field is ER and magnetic field is perpendicular to ER. Waves have the electric field ER and magnetic field HR. We subdivided in magnetic field into components sin theta and cos theta, and here the electric field and perpendicular magnetic field. These are the electric field and it's perpendicular to magnetic field, and perpendicular magnetic field is subdivided into script HR sin theta and HR cos theta. Same that electric field with magnetic field is perpendicular of transmitted waves, and this transmitted wave magnetic field is subdivided into HT sin theta and HT cos theta. The dielectric of magnetic field can be chosen appropriately to gives the pointing vector in the direction of waves. From the law of reflection and refraction, the wave vector of the reflected and transmitted wave also lies in the plane of interface. The electric field of incident waves is tangential to the interface of the continuity of the tangential components of the electric field. Therefore, demand that the electric field or transmitted and reflected waves are perpendicular to the wave of the paper. Let us therefore assume that and are also oriented in y direction. The magnetic field's directions can be obtained from the pointing vectors for the transmitted and reflected waves. The direction of the magnetic fields for the three waves are therefore in figures. The reflection and transmission coefficient are real. The phase difference between incident transmission and reflected waves are either 0 or 360. The magnitude of the reflection coefficient is always less than unity. The transmission coefficient could be greater or less than unity. However, a transmission coefficient greater than unity does not mean high transmitted power compared to the incident wave. So these are reflections applications are here. The meters like ammeters and voltmeters use a mirror to avoid the parallel error. The reading is taken from a position such that the image of the pointer is directly under the pointer. A microscope uses a mirror to reflect light to the specimen under the microscopes. A astronomical reflecting telescope uses a large parabolic mirror to gather beam light from distant stars. A plane mirror is used to reflect the image to the eyepiece. Parabolic mirrors are used in torch and car headlamps as reflectors. A small lamp is placed at the focus point of the mirror to produce parallel rays. Concave mirrors are also used by dentists to examine the teeth of a patient. The concave mirror forms a magnified image of the teeth. Convex mirrors are also used as blind corner mirror on the road to help drivers view traffic around sharp corners. So there are many use of reflections of the waves. And here are many use of reflections. Concave mirrors with long focal length can be used as a saving mirror or makeup mirrors as they form magnified and upright image. And usage of refractions, a lens uses refractions to form an image of an object for various purposes. Example, magnifications. A prism uses refractions to form a spectrum or colors from an incident beam of light. Refraction is responsible for the ability of the cornea and lens of the eyes to form a real image on the retina. Spectacles worn by people with defect of vision use refraction for providing correct vision. Refraction is responsible for the formation of a image and other optical illusion. Refraction is used in the working of telescopes, microscopes, cameras, movie projectors, etc. So these are the reflection and refractions of the waves. So thanks to all watching this video.